Economics. The word itself might conjure images of stock tickers, complex graphs, and impenetrable jargon. But fear not, for economics at its heart is about something much more fundamental: understanding the choices we make in a world of limited resources. It's about how societies grapple with scarcity, allocate resources, produce goods and services, and distribute the fruits of their labor. In essence, economics is the study of how we navigate the cosmos of our material needs and desires. Just as astrophysics seeks to comprehend the laws governing the universe, economics aims to unravel the principles guiding human behavior in the face of scarcity. It's a field that touches every aspect of our lives, from the mundane to the momentous. Why do coffee prices fluctuate? How do governments respond to recessions? What are the long-term consequences of globalization? These are just a few of the questions that economics attempts to answer. Understanding the basics of economics empowers us to make sense of the world around us. It gives us the tools to analyze complex issues, evaluate different perspectives, and make informed decisions, both as individuals and as a society. In a world of constant change and uncertainty, economic literacy is no longer a luxury but a necessity. By grasping the fundamental principles of economics, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of our actions. We begin to see how individual choices ripple through markets, shaping the economic landscape and influencing the well-being of others. In this sense, economics is not merely an academic discipline, but a vital lens through which to view and understand the human experience. Throughout history, brilliant minds have grappled with the complexities of economic systems, leaving behind a rich legacy of theories and insights. From the bustling marketplaces of ancient civilizations to the interconnected global economy of today, thinkers have sought to explain the forces that drive economic activity. Adam Smith, often hailed as the father of modern economics, revolutionized the field with his seminal work, The Wealth of Nations. Published in 1776, Smith's masterpiece introduced the concept of the invisible hand, arguing that individuals pursuing their own self-interest in a free market would ultimately promote the well-being of society as a whole. His ideas laid the foundation for classical economics, emphasizing limited government intervention and the power of market forces. In the 19th century, Karl Marx emerged as a staunch critic of capitalism. In his magnum opus, Das Kapital, Marx argued that capitalism, driven by the pursuit of profit, inevitably leads to exploitation, inequality, and class struggle. He proposed a socialist system as an alternative, advocating for collective ownership of the means of production and a more equitable distribution of wealth. The Great Depression of the 1930s shook the foundations of classical economics, revealing its limitations in addressing widespread unemployment and economic instability. John Maynard Keynes, a British economist, rose to prominence during this era, challenging the prevailing orthodoxy. Keynes argued that government intervention, particularly through fiscal and monetary policies, was crucial to mitigating economic downturns and stabilizing capitalist economies. These are just a few of the many brilliant minds who have shaped our understanding of economics. Their ideas continue to be debated and refined today as we grapple with the ever-evolving challenges of the global economy. At the very core of economics lies a fundamental truth. Our wants and needs are infinite, but the resources available to satisfy them are finite. This is the essence of scarcity, the bedrock upon which all economic decisions are built. Whether it's time, money, natural resources, or even the latest gadget, we constantly face limitations in what we can have. Think about it. We all have a limited number of hours in a day, a finite income to spend, and a planet with finite resources. This scarcity forces us to make choices. Every decision we make, from what to buy at the grocery store to what career path to pursue, involves weighing our desires against the constraints of scarcity. Recognizing the pervasiveness of scarcity is crucial to understanding how economies function. It highlights the need for efficient allocation of resources, careful planning, and the inevitable trade-offs we face in our daily lives. For example, if you choose to spend your Saturday afternoon at a baseball game, you're implicitly choosing not to spend that time working, relaxing at home, or pursuing any number of other activities. Scarcity is not about deprivation, it's about understanding the limits of our world and making choices that maximize our well-being given those constraints. It's about recognizing that every decision has an opportunity cost, the value of the next best alternative forgone. By acknowledging scarcity, we can begin to appreciate the true cost of our choices and strive to allocate our limited resources in a way that aligns with our values and priorities. Faced with the fundamental problem of scarcity, societies have developed various economic systems to organize production, allocate resources, and distribute goods and services. Each system represents a different approach to answering the fundamental economic questions: what to produce, how to produce it, and for whom to produce. Market economies, often associated with capitalism, rely on decentralized decision-making by individuals and firms interacting in markets. Prices, determined by the forces of supply and demand, act as signals, guiding resources to their most valued uses. Competition among producers incentivizes innovation and efficiency, while consumers, driven by their own self-interest, ultimately determine what gets produced. Command economies, on the other hand, centralize economic decision-making in the hands of the government. Central planners determine what to produce, how to produce it, and who gets to consume the output. This system, often associated with socialism or communism, aims to achieve greater equality and social welfare, but can suffer from inefficiencies and a lack of individual freedom. Most real-world economies are mixed economies, combining elements of both market and command systems. Governments in mixed economies typically play a role in regulating markets, providing public goods, and redistributing income, while still allowing for a significant degree of private ownership and market-driven allocation of resources. The choice of economic system has profound implications for a society's values, priorities, and overall well-being. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, and the optimal balance between market forces and government intervention is a subject of ongoing debate and experimentation.